I'm Michelle McDermott. I'm a qualified genealogist. I'm an Aston Martin enthusiast. After the research I've done for my dissertation in Bamford and Martin 1913 to 1925, I am one of the few people that know an awful lot about the people behind the brand. Well, Marion was a lady who knew her own mind. She was born into an era in 1896 where girls were expected to play the piano, do some nice embroidery, and eventually marry. But Marion wanted to do more. She wanted to be an architect. She wanted to be like her dad and her grandfather, but she strived to be the woman in her own right. Marion developed an interest in cars primarily. Her husband, Ewan, at the time, was mad on motor racing. So they went to Brooklands and they test drove an ABC, which was a local company. Now, Marion was somebody who liked speed. She liked to be in control. And she said to the salesman, "How do I make it go faster?" And he said, "Well, just put bigger wheels on it, madam." And at that point, Marion knew she needed to find her own car. Together with her friend Robert Morgan, they started to research other cars. And Robert suggested that they contact Lionel Martin of Bamford and Martin Limited, and they were the sole concessionaires of the Aston Martin light car. She paid in total £600 for this car, which was an awful lot of money in those days. And she promptly christened him Green Pea. Marion entered the JCC ladies race at Brooklands. There were 4 competitors. One failed to start. One dropped out 2/3 of the way round, which left the 2 Aston Martins racing it out. Marion crossed the finish line first. She was driving, according to the papers, at 75.75 miles per hour. Can you imagine that happening today? Can you imagine me driving the Formula 1 car down the M25? But that's exactly what Marion was doing. She was taking her little car on the roads and overseas, and then going to a racetrack and driving it around the racetrack too. There's been 15 other people that he has passed through the hands of. And he has also been at the racetrack with Sebastian Vettel. Marion's legacy is one of being a pioneer. It gave women a voice. It gave women the opportunity to try. So thank you, Marion. I'm very grateful.